Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We're back for another season. This one will be nothing less than historic.
It seems like it's been so long since we've been here in the studio.
It has, since March.
Yeah, it's like 6 months. This year the games will not begin until January, so until then our show will look a little bit different.
Over the next coming weeks, we'll be telling stories of some of the top athletes around the Bay Area. We'll have stories of athletes overcoming adversity and those who compete in sports outside of their high schools.
An example of that is how we begin tonight with the South San Jose girl and her love for horses. But
Madison doesn't stop there. She also competes for a Leland High School team.
Saturday morning in South San Jose, the Horsemen's in Almaden is hosting a regular competition where riders compete in a variety of events. Madison Scott is riding Shadow, a horse she's trained with the past year, but this is their first live competition.
We're pretty good friends. I've known him for a year now. We've had time to bond, ride. I mean, it comes to the point like when I show up, he's like wearing knickers and really happy to see me that I take him out.
Madison and Shadow do very well, finishing the course in just over 18 seconds.
It's really good. I'm proud. First time running him on any patterns, so pretty good for our first time.
Like many little girls, Madison was in love with ponies at a very young age. One trip to a grocery store changed her life.
Funny story. Not your typical how you got into the sport. So once my dad and I were going to the grocery store. We were in the produce section. I was like every other little girl, obsessed with ponies, stuffed ponies. And so I was carrying around a little paint and I brought it to the grocery store with me. And we were in the produce section and there was this very nice lady who was getting carrots. And she noticed the plush toy that I had and she said, "Oh, you like horses? I have one that looks exactly like it."
That woman introduced Madison to her horse. A passion for ponies turned into a love for riding. A decade later, and Madison's skills got the attention of Shadow's owners. They asked Madison if she would ride their horse, Shadow. That brings Madison to this ranch in Morgan Hill several times a week. Madison is here working out with Shadow. It's a tough sport that does take lots of training to get good.
For Gymkhana, what I do, you probably want to take lessons to know what you're doing to not hurt the horse. Because you want to be the most effective you can be in the sport. You don't want to go in there and injure yourself or your horse because you can come off as well.
From here, riders can compete in amateur rodeos and if you're really good, onto the pro circuit. But Madison is here to have fun. She realizes she has 2 more years to ride and then off to college. Madison is also part of the Leland swim team. In season, Madison will swim and ride, giving her a very busy schedule.
With year-round swimming, I sadly only get here like 2 to 3 times a week. During the week, my normal schedule, depending on what day of practice, what we're doing. Like last year, I was skipping Wednesdays, and every Wednesday I'd come out and ride after school. And instead I'd swim in the morning because I still got to get those laps in, and then I'd ride Saturday and Sunday.
With all of this, Madison maintains a 3.9 GPA. She's not sure what her major will be in college, but maybe something in the medical field. Until then, Madison will keep her busy schedule doing what she loves. It's a rare swimming, riding, athletic combination that makes for a very happy Madison Scott. Madison is now in her senior year at Leland and looks to compete on the swim team again this year, much later in the spring.
Much later, right? Yeah, yeah. In February,
or something.
Maybe. Oh my
March,
gosh.
April.
All right.